Good morning, ladies and gents. It's Sunday again, another busy day. Well, another Sunday. Feels like the weekend's come around very quick, don't it? So let's talk the Inham's vlog from yesterday. So currently it's sitting on 21,000 views. Now, to me, I can't lie, that is terrible. You know, for a channel that has over 1.3 million views, that is terrible. You know, it's funny because as I said in the videos I did yesterday, I was saying about how the iFam always say how great the vlogs are in general. But what we're seeing is their view counts are actually telling a completely different side to the story. Like their view counts are showing that the vlogs are not that great. Because let's face it, if the vlogs were as great as Unum's claim, as the iFam claim they are, then the view counts would be higher than what they are. You know, if yesterday's vlog was that great, it was so great, it would have gotten more than 21,000 views at least. You know, it would be sitting higher than what it should be. You know, that it should be higher than that. You know, it's not. You know, their view counts are not what they are not where they should be for a channel that has over 1.3 million subscribers. You know, it's another. You know, at the end of the day, it's another vlog that hasn't done well in terms of views. You know, it hasn't done that well. You know, and that's, let's face it. You know, I mean, if truth be told, let's face it, their vlogs are not doing too well views wise these days, are they? You know, I think you know what makes me laugh with the iFam. I think they are they are they're finding it hard to accept that the days of the Inham stays on YouTube are very much numbered. That it's like, how can they continue putting vlogs out there when their vlogs are not even getting above 30,000 views? This is the thing, like, the fact that that vlog has only gotten just over 20,000 views is ridiculous. You know, it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. It's kind of laughable for a channel that has over 1.3 million subscribers to only be getting 21,000 views on a vlog. And as I said, as I've said in previous videos, that shows that there is a very real problem there. If a channel that has over 1.3 million subscribers is only getting just over 20,000 views on a vlog, when realistically it should be getting more than that. It should be getting at least 100k views. I mean, the only vlog that recently has actually gotten anywhere close to achieving 100k views was actually the Taylor Swift vlog. Well, one of them got, I think, around 56 or something, 1,000 views, and the other one when I looked at it yesterday, was like 98,000. So that didn't do too bad. But other than that, there isn't really any other vlogs that they've uploaded lately that has gotten anywhere near that amount of views. Even Isabel's birthday vlogs haven't pulled in that, haven't really been putting a spectacular amount of views. I mean, it got about 56,000 views, which is only, slightly better than normal. It's not a massive difference compared to what their view counts are, most of the time. It's only that's only a slight difference. I think you can see that times have very much changed with the Inhams. I certainly don't think their popularity is as high as it used to be. I certainly don't think that their channel is as popular as what it was, a few years ago. I think their channel used to be a lot more popular before, but I don't think it's as popular as it used to be. You can see that there's a lot of problems there with the channel, and I think they need to face facts. They need to, come to a realisation that things are not looking good for their channel, you know, because things aren't looking good for their channel at this point. Things are not looking good for them at all. You know, that has to be said. Like, hey, I honestly don't know what else to say. Like, I wish there was something positive I could say about this, but there really isn't. Like, there's not really anything positive I can say at all about, you know, the position that their vlogs are in at the moment. You know, it doesn't impress me seeing how bad their vlogs are, and I just think that they need to realise that their vlogs are absolute, you know, their vlogs are absolute garbage. You know, if they were putting out content that was more interesting, maybe they would get more views. You know, it's just ridiculous, really ridiculous at the end of the day. And we all know that's why they didn't upload on Friday, was because they were pissed off about the fact that Isabel's birthday present opening vlog didn't get as many views as they were hoping it would get. And I think they were probably hoping that it would get, you know, probably a good 70, 80,000 views at least. You know, they were probably, you know, but they were obviously disappointed by the fact that the vlog itself didn't really do that well. This is the problem, like, this is the problem here, is like the big vlogs that used to be pulling in a lot of used to be pulling in a lot of views, aren't really pulling in the views anymore. And I reckon that, you know, and it must piss them off big time, knowing that the big birthday vlogs and things like that don't really pull in the views, don't really pull in the views for them anymore, and aren't as successful as they used to be, and aren't and they're not really getting as much money from those vlogs as they used to be getting from them. You know, as those vlogs probably used to make them the biggest amount of money, but they're not getting hardly any money. They're not getting that much money from those vlogs now because they're not doing all that well. You know, I mean, obviously Isabel's birthday was hardly that spectacular for a 19-year-old. You know, her presents looked like they meant more for a 9-year-old rather than a 19-year-old. You know, if you would have expected Chris and Sarah to go, you know, to go to more of an effort, but it feels like they've not really been to much effort with it, you know, to be honest. It's just madness, really, to be honest, and I think, I don't know what else to say. Like, as I said, I wish I could be more positive about the way the NM's channel is right now, but I don't think I can be that positive, to be honest. Because I don't think there's really anything positive to say about the vlogs, or to say about the sort of content they're putting out on the internet every day. You know, I think you know, that things are looking very bleak for their channel. You know, things aren't looking that great at the moment. And I think they're scared because they know their days are numbered on YouTube. They know that their time on YouTube is running out, and you know, they are getting very scared of that now. You know, they're getting scared because they know that their channel isn't as good, you know, that their channel isn't doing as well as it used to be doing. If anybody runs out of common sense and see that the NM's channel isn't doing as well as it used to be doing, you know, it should, you know, and anybody run out of common sense would say, you know, that you know, the NM's vlogs should be getting way more views than they are. I mean, did the iFam not think that a channel that has over 1.3 million subscribers should be getting way more views than 20 to 30,000 views a day? Because at the end of the day, that vlog yesterday, I mean, what, it's 11 o'clock now. I doubt that vlog is going to be getting, you know, anyway, going to be getting close to 30,000 views within 24 hours. I reckon it will probably get, you know, by about 5 o'clock, it will probably be sitting at about 25,000 views at the most. I don't think it'll be anywhere more than that. You know, I think, you know, and it's laughable thinking that a vlog, you know, that a channel that has over 1.3 million subscribers is only pulling in 20 to 30,000 views per day on a vlog. You know, you would think that it would be getting more than that. Because most channels that have over 1.3 million, or have over 1 million subscribers are getting way more views than that in general anyway. You know, they are getting a good 100,000 views plus a day. You know, but that is because of the sort of content they're putting out. They're putting content out there that's actually interesting to watch. You know, they're not putting content out there that would basically bore people to death, which is what the Inhams do every day. They basically put, vlogs out there that would basically bore people to death, so to speak. You know, their channel is not in a good position. You know, someone had to say it, you know, suffice to say, it's an opinion that, I know this obviously won't be a popular opinion, but someone needed to say it. Someone had to make that point that, you know, their channel isn't doing as well as it used to be doing, and it should be doing better than what it is, what it's doing currently. You know, I'm not trying to be negative here, I'm just trying to, you know, look at things from a more positive side, a positive point of view. I'm trying to look at things from a more, you know, I'm trying to look at things the way that people should be looking at things. People need to start facing the facts. The Inhams channel isn't doing well. Their view counts are shit. And there's a good reason for that. Because the content they're putting out on their channel is shit. You know, they're not putting content out there that's actually enjoyable to watch, or interesting to watch, or exciting to watch. You know, nothing about the Inhams channel appeals to me in a good way anymore. You know, I mean, I think the iFam would go mental the day, would go mental the day the Inhams quit. You know, I don't think they'd be able to live without the Inhams. You know, like, I honestly laugh. I mean, there's some of them, as I said, that do make me laugh. Mama Don Don's is one that makes me laugh with her ridiculous comments. So, you know, basically saying how lucky, you know, that his, you know, are lucky to have parents like Chris and Sarah. That's absolute bullshit for a start. You know, she posted a comment like that on yesterday's video, and I was like, well, that's total bullshit. Because kids are not lucky to have parents like Chris and Sarah, full stop. You know, at the end of the day, their parents are exploiting them, which is what they do, which is basically what they're doing, you know, and have been doing for the past 8 years. You know, I mean, it's all, I mean, obviously Chris filming hits, obviously yesterday's got more footage that hits in swimwear, that's more footage for the dark web. You know, I think they, you know, they need to really, surely Chris and Sarah must think that, surely it must make them think about things. Like, surely they must think to themselves that they have over 1.3 million subscribers, so they should be getting more views than what they are. You know, surely they can see how bad it is, and how bad it is for things must be for a channel to be, for a channel that has over 1.3 million, that prides itself on having over 1.3 million subscribers, to only be getting 20 to 30,000 views per day on a vlog. You know, things are bad if a channel can't get above 50,000 views per day on a vlog regularly. You know, then that shows that things are horrifically bad. That shows that there are things that need to be improved on. You know, and that things need to be, there are some things that there is that necessity for a drastic improvement. You know, I don't know what drastic improvement they have made to their vlogs, but, you know, something has to change if their channel is to survive. Obviously that's all I really have to say on the matter. Obviously not really much else I could say. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you for another one, maybe this afternoon, maybe this evening, or then not. I'll see you for another video soon. Have a good day, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.